You, what up? Hello, it is the KVJ After the Show podcast. Brought to you by Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Buds.
Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Somebody actually had the question. Chris from Easton, Pennsylvania said, hey, does Jaybird get a discount or get free food from Bud's because he's in business with them?
Great question.
You know, if I ever said to Philip, hey, Philip, I need this or I need that, he would do that in a heartbeat. But if I go on my own, I don't go in there and go, hey, motherfuckers, I got the bird sauce. Give me some free shit. I would never do that.
Do you know who I am?
But I know who might do that in my family.
Aunt Ann.
Ann, I think when Ann goes there, she's like, okay, I want the sauce. Let show some respect here.
Show some respect.
But she doesn't realize that not every Bud's employee at every location knows who she is.
Or cares.
Yeah. But ever since we did the bird sauce, she's been going to Bud's almost every single day. She loves it.
I don't blame her. It's awesome.
Yeah, and again, thank you to everyone that sends me all the tweets and all the comments about going to Bud's and trying the sauce. I love seeing little kids try the bird sauce. That does tickle my heart.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. And so they also want to know, Chris wants to know, what's up with the new jingle?
We're going to be doing something with that. We're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing 3 different little jingles. We're going to have Kevin be a judge, Philip from Bud's Chicken and Seafood be a judge, and then Virginia, because she didn't like my first jingle, she's the Simon Cowell of the group. Tougher nut to crack.
I'm always going to be honest.
You're the villain of the panel. No, that's what you needed for this bit. But just know that I'm going to be spending a lot of time on the 3 jingles, and, you know. Just do me a favor, like one of them.
Fair deal.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Let me see some of the other emails coming in today. Got this one from Kentucky John. He said, when I see people staring off into the distance, I love to yell the song, What's on Your Mind? What you thinking about? I do it all the time. People think I'm nuts. Good jingle, Jaybird. What's on your mind?
Kentucky
what you talking
John,
about? Yeah.
He's a fan of the jingle.
He loves the jingle. He just blurts it out to people.
That's funny.
You can imagine in Kentucky, they're like, what?
So he definitely is in Kentucky, or
I believe so, yeah.
That's just one of the things he's like, you know, a nickname that doesn't make any sense.
I believe he is actually in Kentucky.
Huh.
And I'd like to meet that old Kentucky John.
Me too.
Yeah. Definitely seems like an interesting cat, doesn't he?
I still don't know if he's completely real.
You think he's fake?
I don't know, man.
Often wonder about a lot of people listening to this show.
I agree.
Can never tell. This is an interesting concept. In the state of Virginia, they are talking about a bill where they would fine drivers who block the fast lane. They say if the bill passes, slow drivers in the fast lane could be slapped with a $250 fine. The reason why they're doing this is because it's causing so much road rage. They're having so many issues that they figure that telling people, hey, what are you doing?
I'm so glad you brought this up. I got into a huge debate with somebody. I was saying, let's say the speed limit's 70 miles an hour or miles per hour. If you are in the left-hand lane, you don't have to go any faster than 70 by law. There's no law saying you have to go faster in the left-hand lane.
If you're in the left lane doing 70 and the speed limit is 70, you're an asshole.
You're an asshole?
The left lane is for passing. So when you get in that left lane, like your asshole self does, not you, I mean, whoever's doing it, you're blocking the flow of traffic. And now people have to pass you on the right, and it's more dangerous.
Okay.
There's no trucks in the left lane. All the trucks are in the right lane. Like, if you're going to go 70, get over into the right lane.
So it's a you're an asshole, but you're not illegal, is what you're telling me.
Well, Kevin is saying that this state is going to pass a law that will actually make it illegal, which I think it should be.
Yeah, I assume what they do, because now they'll have like a minimum speed limit. You may not realize that, but there is a minimum speed limit. It's usually like 45, 50, something like that. If you're going slower than that, they can pull you over and ticket you in any lane.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. If 70 is the actual speed limit, you're never going to get in trouble for just going 70 in that left-hand lane.
But you are fucking up the flow of traffic.
Yeah, I think
you are a dick.
Let's go to our traffic desk and our senior traffic correspondent for the KVJ show,
I like that title.
Credibility.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Senior
Look at
traffic
you.
correspondent. Well, I mean, look at him. He's wearing a NASCAR pin. I mean, this guy knows about cars and traffic. Yeah.
You know, actually, there is a law in this state that you can't do that either. They used to have, they stopped doing them a few months back. You know, they have those signs on the highway that they can change with like Amber Alerts and stuff.
Yeah.
They ran up there that said it was a $115 fine if you were driving in the left lane. It said slower traffic, keep right, $115 minimum fine. So I think you can technically get ticketed now if they actually do it. Is a different story because I've been following people going really slow and then they pass FHP and nothing happens.
I'm telling you, some people don't know it's a law or it's a common courtesy or it's a rule of the road. Some people are clueless when you pull up behind them and you're like flashing your brights.
Beeping.
Well, I don't think you should beep
No,
on
that's too
95. That's a little excessive, but people don't get it, and then they flip you the bird, and they're going slow, messing up traffic. You're like, wow.
If somebody catches you, just get the hell out of the way. That's all. If somebody catches you, what do we care? If you're going 100 and they catch you, just move over. They're going to get the ticket, not you.
If someone's coming up behind you, get to the right.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter who it is or what they're doing. If they want to speed, let them speed. Mm-hmm. I think some people do it too to be an asshole. Like,
Oh, definitely.
you're not speeding on my roadway.
Well, that's the kind of person that's causing the road rage, and they're saying, "Look, you're causing more problems on the road."
Yes.
And so, yeah. And now, I mean, you know, I don't think they would have to. It's probably, I imagine, like the minimum speed limit in that lane probably be like 5 miles under the speed limit. I would imagine. Because
Yeah.
that's still, I mean, yeah, you're still
That's
not.
fair.
Yeah.
It would be messing up the flow of traffic, I think.
I agree.
I just came back from 2 road trips over the Christmas break, and it's infuriating because there are so many dumb people that just drive slow in that left lane. And there's only 2 lanes.
Do you honestly think you're a better driver than me?
If I am focused on what I'm doing, yes. Absolutely. But a lot of times I'm like, eating chicken or putting on lipstick or mascara
You got a lot
or feeding a baby in the back seat.
You got a lot of balls, lady. You are the worst driver I have ever seen.
I haven't hit any trees lately. Didn't you hit a tree like just in the past 2 years?
I actually just hit Denny's car a couple days ago. You're right. It's tough to argue after that.
It's been a while since I hit anybody or anything.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, no, not really. I guess I hit Panda's car the other morning.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? You are just as shitty of a driver as I am.
There's another thing they're talking about doing in traffic, and it has to do, I think, is it some city, and I know other cities are doing this, where it is going to be illegal to use your smartphone if you're crossing the street.
You can't walk and type?
Yeah. Some places I know already, like you can't have earbuds in. They're having too many pedestrian issues with people that are listening to other things, or they're looking at their phone and they're walking out into traffic and they're getting hit.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're in a big city like that, you would have to take out your earbuds. You would have to not look at your phone, kind of like when you're driving to cross the street, and then you can put them back in when you get back on the sidewalk.
There's a couple horrible videos out where the mom is on her smartphone and she doesn't notice that her kid is drowning in this little like lagoon area, and you're
my
seeing the kid
God.
drown, and you're seeing the mom doesn't even see it, and then the kid. Oh, it's terrible.
Don't even talk about that.
Yeah, so I don't know why I brought that up.
Why'd you bring that shit
Gosh,
up?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Kevin, shut off my mic.
Well, I want to talk next about sudden infant death syndrome.
Yeah, I don't know why I went that dark.
Such a topic that needs to be addressed.
I gotta stop watching the Twilight
Today.
Zone.
It's
Twilight Zone's putting me into weird places lately.
Yeah.
It's fucking me up.
You're the only guy watching it too. Why don't you watch something that people can talk about with you? Like, there's all these new shows and like.
You're right. I'm trying to find people to talk to Twilight Zone about. The only person that will talk to me about is Anne.
I keep hearing him trying to bring it up to people, and they're like,
Oh, it falls flat every time.
every time. People
He's
are
just
like,
going out, he's fishing for answers. He just wants to find a friend that'll talk to him about it.
I am.
everybody makes that same face like they just smelled a fart.
They hate it. You're right. I got to punt on my sandals and talking about Twilight Zone.
You still have those sandals? You got a lot of balls. We've been having this conversation for 2 weeks now.
I know. No, you're right. I got
We told
to
you.
make some changes.
Yeah, I can't make some changes.
We
huh?
did an intervention and everything.
Not taken, apparently. Let me see a couple other emails. Megan sent an email, said, hey, I love the show. I've been listening since high school when it was only Kevin in Virginia. The new Mind Bomb trivia cannot go away. My 8-year-old has been doing all his homework, and once I get home, he says, play the KVJ podcast so we can do the trivia.
Aww.
And he's actually gotten a few right, unlike Jaybird.
Oh, shit.
And he's 2.
No,
Okay,
he's 8.
with that said, Kevin's got trickery, and I've got laughing hyenas in my ear.
Trickery and dumbery. I don't feel bad, though. I didn't get any till today. Today was the first one that I figured out on my own.
You kind of got it yesterday, but it was real late into the dance.
Yeah, and someone kind of said it on my phone, and it didn't count.
They said, I also love the Bachelor podcast, so please keep it going. That's from Megan.
Wow.
She loves it.
Somebody's listening?
Somebody is.
I'm just as shocked as you are.
How did that go yesterday?
Oh, it was good. Just a couple dudes sitting around talking about The Bachelor. And that's kind of our tagline.
Did you guys make out after?
No, I did not. I got to get some hosting tips from Kevin Ralston.
You do?
Yeah, just give me like if you had to give me hosting for dummies, give me like a top 3 thing to always remember.
Your topic.
Okay.
That's
Remember people's names too. That's a good one.
names is good. Yeah.
I kept on
But you're doing an interview-based show,
Oh,
yeah.
it sucks because I kept on forgetting the one dude's name because there's so many Bachelor
What's his
people.
name?
Oh shit! It was it was Carl. It was
Carl.
Carl. That's an easy name to
It
remember.
is. It is. And I had to keep looking at my notes. So how's it going, Carl?
Oh, it's so smooth.
So I'm saying I gotta get better. I gotta get better, baby.
Yeah. So they anyway love that. This email is coming in from Adam, and he said, I don't get to listen to the live show that much due to my work schedule, so I use the podcast a lot. It's a daily routine. I feel that if I don't listen to it at least twice a day, I miss out on it. Yeah, that's the thing that I love. People listen to this show and everything we do in so many different ways. And that's why we're always trying to stay ahead of the curve and make it as easy for you to listen to the show and watch the show and all that kind of stuff so that, hey, wherever you are, that's where we're going to be. So we got a lot of big plans coming up on how we're going to improve that and make that even easier for you and better. Anyways, yesterday my daughter was playing music when Eiffel 65 song Blue came on and she was singing it. I heard it and it reminded me of when I was younger. I'm 35 now, so it brought back memories from almost 20 years ago. Are there songs that when you hear them instantly, they take you back to your childhood? Again, love the show, lifetime listener, and my daughter is too. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff like that. I think the ones that are, it's a place in time, something that you were doing. The weirdest thing for me, in with age, and this might be for different people, and I think that's why formats like classic hits, classic rock, stuff like that does better. It seems to make a stronger imprint when you're in junior high, high school, probably even like early college and early adulthood. Because I got to tell you, like probably for the most part, it feels like the last 15 years, a lot of the songs almost blend together. Like the last time that really a song imprints and gives me that memory, it's probably when we first got to town and, that song was out. I remember when we first got over to Wild, we were playing that song in like 99, 2000. And that song, when I hear that, I remember that trip where we took to Disney. You remember that, Virginia?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we went up there with a dude named Desi, and I think that's when I took my pants off on the bus, and I remember peeing in a bottle on the way up there. And, yeah, it was just freaking chaotic.
Anytime I hear Timber, I feel like a boss from Miami's going to come in whatever room I'm in and tell us to shut the fuck up and play more music.
That does, yeah, that's the other one.
Timber.
Yeah, and oddly enough, Happy. Somebody was talking about that the other day.
Timber even more for me. I remember because Timber was really popular when everyone was still kind of gung-ho down there. Like, yeah, we're in Miami.
I think that was the first song we played on hits, because remember, we turned the old, what was it called? The
Coast.
The Coast, yeah. We turned the Coast
into
off.
hits.
And then, we did the transition.
You know what? That's why, because I knew our bosses wanted us to hype up this big announcement, get everyone excited, and I knew what the announcement was. We knew what the announcement was, and we knew it was just more music, and that it was going top 40, and it was such fake excitement. That was soul-crushing.
Yeah, it was tough, and they had that. So I would say probably a lot of the memories that I have recently are from that, but I mean, since other than that, there's not a lot of songs that I hear and I'm like, oh, okay, that really takes me back. It's usually from your youth.
Anytime I hear solid as a rock, it reminds me of me having sex for the first time, and it did not go well.
Yeah. I think what it is when you have like powerful emotional moments in your life and there's something playing, they connect themselves. And I think that's what it is.
I can remember being like 16 with my fake ID in New Orleans, sneaking into clubs, and they would always play like Depeche Mode, and we'd always be dancing around, and like, so in touch with our feelings. And
Yeah.
so it was emo before emo was emo.
The ones that probably get to me, though, are those moments when you know you're being corny and cheesy. And, like, you ever had that where you embarrass yourself?
Yes. Oh, my God.
And
do I?
You hear a song and you're like, oh, my God.
Yes.
Just thinking about what you're doing.
I can remember doing the Macarena and really being into it.
No, not even that. I'm talking about, like, for me, like, love songs. I remember every time now I hear the Cure's love song, I remember there's some girl, I don't even remember her name, and I was like all into this girl in college, and I remember like just almost like singing like the song, like, oh, it's
Yeah,
just like,
I got caught singing a Gloria Estefan song, but I was doing like a music video by myself in my room looking in the mirror, and my family
That's like what I
was
was-
watching me the whole time, and they brought that up. Jason's trying to do a video. Oh, Jason thinks he's cool.
Yeah.
I was fucking terrible.
so those are the ones that are really powerful for me now, the embarrassing moments.
I love it.
Yeah, so there you go. This from Shire. Yesterday she was talking about Jaybird and being a commitment phobe, and you're trying to nail down exactly what it was you had said to get her comment. She said her comment came from the 5 questions and the Super Bowl ticket collar.
So, but we're both right.
Yeah, he said that he would never get married after the Super Bowl call because he didn't want to make a decision between making his girl feel special and doing what he wants.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
No, there you go. So anyway, you're wrong, Shire. Said
And if I did say that, that's not what I meant.
yeah, he says things wrong a lot.
Yeah, I twist my words up all the time.
Yes, it does happen.
And I'm not never mind, I'm not even get into it.
You're not?
No.
Do you want to?
No. I really don't.
Are you sure you secretly don't want to get into it?
I do not want to get into
You're
it.
positive about that?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Let me see some of the other big comments that we got today. A lot of people piling on Hoots. Hooters doing a new shortened restaurant concept where they're going to have the same food, and they're going to make their waiters and waitresses, and yes, waiters, they're going to add dudes, and they're going to be just wearing regular clothes. So it's going to be a regular sports bar called Hoots.
If you're going to do that, you better make sure that food is so delicious. It's got to be the best shit ever.
Yeah, you know, I went to Hooters over break. The Queen and I did, and you know, I was pleasantly surprised because honestly, before that, I'm like, going, Hooters don't have that good of food. And I remember I got some stuff, and I kind of I did a double take. I was like, okay, maybe I got to change my thoughts up on Hooters. So
Surprisingly, too, and I don't know if it's on the menu anymore, but they have a very underrated grilled cheese.
okay,
They do.
The one thing they'd done too is the music was better because I remember when I used to go in there, I hate it because they were playing like 50s music.
Kevin hates
I
the 50s.
hate the 50s. Yeah,
You hate the styles, the music.
everything. I hate top to bottom. Can't stand the 50s. And so I remember my thought with Hooters was they would play like that old, you know, lollipop.
Yeah.
Like, give me
Come on, baby, let's do that
Yeah, I'm
twist.
like, this place is horrible.
I
Yeah.
do hate those type of songs.
Oh yeah, all that kind of stuff.
You know what they have that I love on their menu? The clam strips.
Yeah, I'm sure
Clam
they've never
strips.
heard. I'm sure they've never heard this. I'll take the chicken breast sandwich. Hold the chicken.
But you know, a lot of people are pointing out one of the big comments that was coming here, and I mean, keep in mind this is a national chain, and I don't know, I don't go that often out of Florida, so I don't know what everybody has, but I got to tell you, Hooters have been passed up lately. That Twin Peaks that is by my house, and I know they got several other chains, is crushing it. I can't tell you when I've seen a restaurant before that is crushing it like Twin Peaks is crushing it. The one that's here on Palm Beach Lakes, I mean, you can't get in. I went in there one day, and it was a 22-table wait.
And you said, do you know who I am?
I'm the Bronc.
And then the other one that is doing well is the Tilted Kilt.
Yeah. Because they're sassy and they're a more modern
Yeah.
twist on the concept that Hooters has.
Right, and they're not playing the twist.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
I found my thrill.
Oh, gosh.
I don't mind the doo-wop, like the romantic stuff, but like the lollipop and the do the twist. I hate that shit so
Horrible.
much. Oh.
Horrible, yeah. So, you know, some people were just saying, I mean, I don't know, is Is it too late for them? And you're right. They got to update those outfits because
They gotta.
the ones that they got at Twin Peaks are great. It's kind of like it's got a whole vibe, and it almost makes you feel like you're up in the mountains in a cabin somewhere. And like this is kind of cool. And you don't get that often in Florida.
Nobody wears pantyhose anymore unless
Right.
their workplace makes them.
Yeah.
No girls, no young girls
Yeah.
choose to wear pantyhose.
Am I the only one that kind of gets a little turned on by pantyhose, though?
Now, if you're talking about a garter with some stockings, that's sexy. That's lingerie. That's
Yeah.
different from what the Hooters girls have to wear. They have to wear control top, nude pantyhose, okay?
Yeah.
That's what grandma's grandma wore.
Oh,
it's so not current.
I'm kind of into it. I kind of like pantyhose a little bit.
Is it weird? Does anybody else get turned on by a well-placed brooch?
Like, in the hair? What's a brooch? Is that a
Pin.
Yeah, I
It's
can
something
see
grandma
it.
would wear.
I can see it, like maybe like on a titty.
Yeah.
Wait, are you being,
He's actually playing my game, Virginia.
He just wants to help.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
He's kidding.
Oh yeah, I don't like it either. I'm like, this is cool. The Bronx talking about some weird shit he's turned on by. I love it.
The Bronx not turned on by weird shit.
I guess not,
The
man.
Bronx likes
No.
TNA.
He likes vanilla
I'm
TNA.
predictable.
He likes A&T.
Yeah, I do. I'm an A&T guy. Ass first and Titish probably second.
So
or
mi-
and they don't, I'm okay. It
Mish
doesn't
is your favorite. Is missionary your favorite position?
matter. No, I wouldn't say that.
What is your favorite? Is it doggy?
I don't know.
Oh come on, man! This is the nest.
Yeah, I would say missionary. No. I
Okay,
mean,
good. That's
yeah.
speaking of the 50s.
Change it up. Depends on what's going on. In fact, I would say probably let's mix it up. Let's do kind of a rainbow. Let's do 3 to 4. Let's mix it up here.
I love it.
Not
Yeah.
do it all with just one.
Give the Bronx reverse cowgirl.
Yeah. I'm that's
Then
probably
he
my
gets
favorite.
to see the booty.
I mean,
Yeah.
serious. My God, give them reverse cowgirl. The man's earned it.
Cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, probably my favorite. Yeah,
Oh, nice. All right.
probably.
Okay, good for you, Bronx.
Glad you approve.
He's proud.
Yeah.
You made it move a little bit down here.
Hooters is from Clearwater too, so it's like it's kind of odd that they seem to be behind on it.
Who's the guy running the show over there? It's got to be some old
It
white
may be,
guy.
yeah.
I don't know. They still do. I know you guys are thinking Hooters is out of the game, but they still have Hooter competitions. It's still a money-making establishment. I know they can
is.
maybe update the decor.
And I think it is. I think it's just a matter of here they are. Like I think the thing is their corporate just made a decision because they're like we need to make some changes. They didn't make the right change.
No.
That's what I think what we're saying is like you make a change, you need to modernize. You need to look more modern.
Look at the people on the street that are killing it right
Right.
down from you at Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Copy what they're doing.
Instead, it seems like you're running in the opposite direction. And now it's like Hooters wants to go play at least down here in South Florida. I can't comment on anything, but you want to go play with the BW3s. You want to go play with the Ale House. You want to go play with the Duffys, all that kind of stuff. And they're well established and they're all over the place. A Hoots in South Florida is not going to fly.
We'd rather
No.
have a suit.
It ain't gonna work.
Everyone dressed like a suit. That would be better than Hoots.
Not much, but yes.
Thank you. It's better.
Not sure it will be, but
Suits.
Just telling you.
hey, for the sake of this,
If you
yeah.
want to move on, we know. Just tell me what I want to hear.
Yeah, we'll give you that. So yeah, that's interesting. See what they're going to wind up doing with that. If it's going to be successful, kind of doubt it. They did a survey on how people relieve stress. How would you say that you relieve stress the most? Jay Bird, we already know your answer.
I mean,
Show us.
Oh yeah, I'm the only one that releases stress that way. You can't. It's the baby batter in the brain. You can't have it.
You know, it's funny. I didn't get to talk about it. It was a text that had come in yesterday. We were talking about funny questions that kids have asked teachers. And this one teacher had texted in, and we were doing it early, like when the kids are, listening and all that kind of stuff. So I wasn't able to go with this. But she said that some kid actually came up and asked her, like, how do you masturbate? Like, what is this all about? And she's like, you need to go talk to somebody else about that. That's not something that, it's not in our curriculum. It's not something I should be talking to you about.
You got to talk to a parent.
And she said she doesn't know who he talked to or what, but he came in the next day and his wrist was in a sling. He apparently had hurt his wrist somehow. She didn't ask any questions, but she's like, she just thought the timing was absolutely
sure
amazing.
you fell off the monkey bars.
Get used to that cast, kid.
What did this kid do that he actually hurt his wrist? I mean, if his wrist was that banged up, what did he do to his dick?
Well, it was his first time. He wants to see if he could take.
That thing might have been in a sling too.
Yeah, he's trying to pull that thing off.
Is that anyone ever hurt themselves masturbating before?
I am certain of it.
Because I remember when I was 13, I remember the time, I told you we use the term Gandhi, I don't know why, but it was when you got friction burns on your dick because you didn't know what you were doing. You're tugging at it. It's like, you're trying to choke a cat.
Yeah, you're just going for it.
Yeah. You're just,
no rules,
I need
just
to get it out
I
of
like
me.
your analogy. Like when you choke a cat.
Yeah.
Because everybody can relate.
Okay, that one. So anyway, I remember as a kid, I had gone at it, and oh my gosh, I had 2 or 3 Indian rug burns.
Oh.
They were on it, and oddly enough, and this is why I remembered, I think, because I had to go out to lunch with my parents and my grandma.
Oh.
And I remember just the underwear, everything just horribly hurt. So I know what it's like hurting your D when you're but who hurt their wrist?
No,
and do women ever have any kind of injuries from masturbation?
I'm sure you get some carpal tunnel if you're doing it a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. I don't know. I know that there's some women out there that can have orgasm after orgasm. I'm not one of them, so.
You're one and done?
One and done, baby.
How long does it take to get that oven preheated again? Get it going?
I don't think I usually try back to back.
I'm not saying back. Let's say you and Panda have a great round. An hour later, after you eat some strombolis or whatever.
That sounds hot.
It does, doesn't it?
It sounds like one of us is sleeping with you.
Yeah, now that you've carb loaded,
Are you
you're all bloated.
Stromboli.
Are you able to get it again in an hour?
I'm sure we could. It's really with kids. It would be hard.
Okay. No kids. Let's push the kids aside here. Let's say
Push them in traffic.
there's no one. Would you be able to, if you and Panda were single after you have an orgasm? Could you do it an hour later, and would you want to? Because I think that is something that's a personality trait.
I don't think I'd be jonesing for it. I don't know if I'm weird, but I'm good. If I get one, I'm good for a little while. An hour later seems really soon. But if Panda needed to go there, I could do it.
Good for you.
Good. Glad you approve.
The teacher approves.
Yeah, they said that only 27% of men and 11% of women will have sex or watch porn to relieve stress. I think those numbers, it's lower than what I thought.
Yeah, and I think 40% of Americans are lying. I think it's more. I think it's a higher number.
Do?
Yeah, I do.
They said what people are more likely to go to relieve stress: talking with friends, reading self-help books, eating comfort foods, or playing video games.
All of those do help because I think, especially video games, that's a distraction. If you play a video game, you're not really thinking about what's going on. The food I get as well because that's just filling the void. And there was another one you said that was really good. What was the first one you said?
Talking with friends.
Yeah. Have you ever had something that's been on your chest and on your mind and it's just really bringing you down and you finally get it off your chest and it's like a weight? That's a true thing.
It feels much better to
It
talk
does.
about it. I like to have a snack if I'm stressed and take a nap. I think a lot of times my stress really kicks in if I'm overtired.
Mm-hmm.
I can't handle situations as well as I could if I was rested. And so I just shut it down and then wake up, an hour later and deal with it.
If I go through one of those sleep spells where I'm not sleeping, by day 3, everything seems like it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
It does something to my chemistry.
You can't solve problems.
Yeah, and things really get to me, and I think, oh my God, I can't believe that. How are we ever going to recover from this? It's like, dude, all you did was drop an egg.
Ooh, speaking of eggs, you want that egg tomorrow?
I do.
I'll give you
It depends if the Bronx in the bit. If the Bronx doesn't want to do that bit, then fuck it.
Bronk, you want that egg?
Yeah, I can. I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck it.
It's not good.
We kind of built it up a long time ago. It's like, I don't know if I want to ramp back into it.
I'm with the
Won't
Rocco.
work. And he's just carrying around an egg.
You're right. I'm going to break it a day.
Oh, he lost it. It broke it.
Some
yeah.
people, oh, Jaybird, you broke the egg. Some people, you did it on purpose, dick face. Yeah, let's just not do it.
Before we get out of here, I wanted to mention something and wish our best to our buddy Rocco from Rocco's Tacos. He announced just this week it had come out that he has multiple sclerosis and something he suspected even as early as like 2011 when some things were going on.
Really?
Yeah, and I had seen the message yesterday. You know, he's my age. He's our age, Virginia. He's 43, and you know, just a great success story with him, starting all the way as a bar back and then building up his business and having successful chains all over South Florida with Rocco's Tacos, and just a great dude. We've, you know, gotten with him before. He used to be a partner with us in the Vanilla Ice Holiday Block Party, and we've done a lot of great events with him. And just, you know, we really kind of started in this town at the same time.
Yeah.
With
so
everything.
True.
And there's a video last night that he put out. It was very well done, announcing his diagnosis. He had his little daughter, and they were sitting on a sofa together.
She's
and
beautiful.
She kept holding up little signs. You know, he had signs in his lap, and this is my papa. His name is Rocco. We just found out he has MS. But you know, he's got a positive spirit with it. She said he's going to be okay. But we need your help, and it's to promote the MS walk that is coming up, and so it's going to be on February 26th. The West Palm Beach MS walk is going to be going on. So, Rocco, we're going to be with you there in your fight. And if you want to see the video, it's touching. It's up on our Facebook page right now. But just want to take a minute to wish Rocco the best.
Yes.
And, you know, hey, he's a fighter, and his daughter is adorable. So we wish him the best as he takes on that challenge in his life. All right, well, that is all we got for you here today. Thank you for locking in. Get all your comments to us always. Mail at kvjshow.com. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.